Artist proofs. Apparently a lot of people didn't know about artist proofs, and so it's the hot new thing right now. And so let's talk about how and where you can get artist proofs, and I'll show you some of the cool artist proofs that I've been able to collect over time. What's up, it's Jared, the MTG Ninja. Welcome to another video. So apparently after Sam, Ristic Studies, released his video about artist proofs, it's called 100 Proof. If you haven't seen it after this video, go check it out. I'll put a link down in the description. Really great video, but after he put out his video about artist proofs, there's been a big influx of people that are interested in them, that have been looking for them, and so really cool that more people are getting interested in the art side of Magic the Gathering. Even though it's going to cause more competition for getting some of these artist proofs, I think it's a good thing because more people appreciating the art and the artists is always a good thing. If you don't know what artist proofs are and you haven't watched Sam's video yet, then artist proofs are just like the regular card, except instead of having a magic back, they have a plain white back. For example, here is an artist proof of Discover the Impossible by Ryan Pancoast, which I love the artwork of. Now, because Ryan did the artwork for this card, he received from Wizards of the Coast a bunch of artist proofs that he can do whatever he wants with them. And so usually you'll get 50 non-foil artist proofs and around 30 of the foil versions. And then Ryan can take these artist proofs and he can keep them, he can give them away, he can sell them, he can do artwork on the back, whatever he wants to do with them. And so it's a nice thing for the artists to get, and it's actually a nice extra source of income for the artists. And it's a really nice thing for us as fans of Magic the Gathering, players, collectors, because we can get this artist proof directly from the artist, and sometimes we can even get some original, unique artwork done on the back, which I think is super cool. So if you're just getting into collecting artist proofs, where can you go about getting them? Well, the first place I would say to go, and the place that I go the most often, is to Facebook. And there are some Magic the Gathering artist proof Facebook groups that you can join, and that's the easiest way I've found to find lots of different artist proofs, especially artist proofs that aren't from recent sets, that you can buy, that you can collect, that you can find out about. There's also a Discord server that you can join. I don't do a whole lot in the Discord server because I think Facebook is easier for me and I'm more used to it. But there's also a Discord server that I'll link to in the description so you can check it out. They definitely have some crossover between the Discord and the Facebook group, but if you don't want to miss anything, you'll probably want to be in the Facebook group and the Discord group as well. The next place I would look is if you want to get specific artist proofs from specific artists, then I would go check out their website and check out their social media, because a lot of these artists will post on their websites all of the different artist proofs that they have for sale and the prices. Some may not have them listed, and they'll say on their website that you can contact them to find out what they have and the prices. Be nice, be respectful, especially if you have to reach out to an artist or their agent. Now, another way that you can get artist proofs is by going to events. Some artists don't have their artist proofs listed online, and so the only way for you to get artist proofs from them is to either go through their agent or to see them at events, and they'll have some or all of their artist proofs there. That's one of the ways that I first started getting my artist proofs, was just going to events, and then as you're in the line to get signatures, to buy prints, they'll also have a binder just at their table that you can look at and see what artist proofs they have available. And the last way that I would mention to get some artist proofs is to check out eBay. On eBay, they definitely have a lot of artist proofs that end up being listed for buy it now or listed as auctions. The buy it nows are usually not great prices, and you can get a feel for that by being a part of, you know, the Facebook group or the Discord, just seeing what prices things are going for. But every now and then you can get some really good prices from the auctions if you're paying attention to them and you're keeping tabs on them. I'll show you some of the cards that I've gotten, and a few of the really good deals that I've gotten have come from eBay, especially if it's a card that people aren't keeping tabs on or hasn't quite become super popular yet. So hopefully that was helpful, just to go through some of the ways that you can get your artist proofs. Again, I'll have all of the links down in the description so you can go check out the different groups. But let me just finish off the video by showing you some of the coolest artist proofs that I've been able to collect over time, and hopefully you enjoy. This is my artist proof binder, and I'm just going to go through a lot of the cards really quickly because I don't want us to be just looking at it for like 20 minutes. So I'm just going to kind of go through it really quickly so that we're not spending too much time. But this I'll pull out just because it's one of my favorite artist proofs. Not that it fits thematically like with Magic, but I'm a big fan of hip hop, and so, you know, I think this is the only hip hop flavored card in Magic that I know of, and this is a Persistent Petitioners by Feifei Ruan, and so really glad that I have this proof. Here I've got some sketched ones. This one is by Tyler Walpole, and it's a Hero's Downfall from his, I think it was Saturday Morning Cartoons Secret Lair that he did. I like the art style for these, and it kind of reminded me of the Dragon's Lair arcade game. And so I had him do this sketch of, I think his name was Dirk from Dragon's Lair, but he would always die, and the game was really hard in the arcade, and it cost a lot of money when I was a kid. So I had him do that on the back of Hero's Downfall because I thought that fit thematically. And these are really cool. Let me just take all these out. So these were by Doug Schuler, but he did these on the back of his 3 revised mountain artist proofs. And the cool thing that he did with these was that he made it so that no matter which way you put them together, they end up still working in whatever order. And so it's a nice landscape triptych that you can put in any order and it still fits, which was pretty cool. And then on one of them we've got a cool little castle on the island. But yeah, I thought that was really cool that he did that, and that was a neat idea that he had. Yeah, moving on to the next page. Try not to get too much reflections on this, but I've got an Elvish Archers 4th edition Anson Maddox. I've got a Merchant Scroll, Liz Danforth, that I showed before, and she did this really cool design on the back, which is a really unique thing, even though it's not really Magic related. I've got another 4th edition signed by Faye Jones, Stasis artist proof, blank backed, but I don't think she's ever gonna do some sketches unless there's like a miracle or something. But these are really hard to come by because she doesn't sign anymore. So really glad to have one of those. But if anybody wants to trade for the other one that I have, feel free to reach out to me. This is my only beta 1st edition artist proof because they didn't do alphas, but it's a beta Dwarven Warriors. And even though it has the squared corners, kind of like the collector's edition, they were made off of the beta sheets, and so you can call it a beta artist proof or a 1st edition artist proof because these were the first ones to come out. But yeah, my only beta artist proof. Really love this artwork, so got this one from Doug as well. And then moving on, I've got some sketched ones here. This is one of my grail pieces right here. A Larry Elmore artist proof on a swamp that he did the artwork for. And if you don't know, Larry Elmore was one of the first TSR Dungeons and Dragons, as well as Dragonlance artists back in the day, like back in the 80s. But yeah, I was able to get this from the Facebook group from someone, and really glad that I was able to get it because I love the old Larry Elmore art. And his art, like for Dungeons and Dragons and Dragonlance, was what kind of got me interested in fantasy artwork to begin with. So was super happy to be able to pick this up. And then moving over, this I actually did a whole video about, where I talked about me and my son going on a father and son trip in Maui, and during the time when I was having health issues and stuff, and this really reminded me of the hike that we went on, me and him, and it was done on the back of this artist proof by DJ Cleland Hura, and this looks so much like the hike that we went on. I really wanted to get this because it had a lot of sentimental meaning to me. And then moving down, I've got a Dritz artist proof by Tyler Jacobson with a really cool sketch on the back. And this is the first of my Power 9 artist proofs. I've got a Mox Pearl done by Dan Fraser sketch on the back of a Legends Wall of Tombstones. Really like those old artist proofs from my time period. And then moving on, we've got more of the Power 9, a Mox Emerald sketch, again Dan Fraser, on the back of a Legends Hyperion Blacksmith. We've got a Mox Ruby on the back of a Dwarven Song. We've got Mox Sapphire with a Mahamoti Jin on the back of a Mahamoti Jin artist proof. And this one is an oil painting of Mox Jet that Dan did for me on the back of a Gloom artist proof, a revised Gloom. And that's really cool. I think that's one of my only oil painting artist proofs that I have. Looking to get some more done, but got to save up some money. So this, I think I had in one of my previous videos, but it's a Lotus Bloom artist proof by Christopher Rush. And on the back, his daughter Sierra did this rainbow lotus painting, which is really cool. And then the last one that I have that's an artist proof is this Time Walk by Amy Weber. And it looks like she used maybe Copic markers and some Posca pens to do this, but done on the back of a 4th edition blue mana battery, which is really cool. And then my last two are not artist proofs, and I've shown these in previous videos, but this is my Ancestral Recall altar on a Beta Island done by Mark Poole. And I'm looking to get an Ancestral Recall artist proof for my Power 9 collection. Same with Time Twister, and this is a Time Twister altar done on a blank World Championship card by Mark Tadine. So looking to get a Time Twister as well. Hopefully I'll be able to, at a future event, get something done on the back of this island artist proof. And then not really sure what I'm gonna do for Time Twister. I mean, I have a couple of proofs by Mark Tadine. I've got a Winter Orb, and I've also got red mana battery. Oh yeah, it's over here. I've got a red mana battery as well by Mark Tadine. So maybe on the back of one of those I can do a Time Twister sketch eventually. But yeah, so that is all of my artist proofs that I have. Thanks for watching. Before you go, let me know down in the comments what your favorite artist proof is that you've collected. Or if you haven't collected any yet, what would be one of your favorite ones that you want to collect? I'm excited to see what you guys put. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.